Good morning. This is Navy Old Salt Gamer. I am back on my year on the moon. I am at day 248 and the eclipse just happened. So I wanted to show a couple things, a few changes on the base, and also the new ore detector, which I thoroughly enjoy. So let's turn that on. You can hear it's beeping, so I'm close to copper, which kind of surprises me. Further away. It must be right under my base. You see how that works? It gets louder and louder. It's getting quieter. Quieter. So it must be... Oh, getting louder. Okay, so it's... Right here is the loudest pitch. So it works really well. I'm kind of surprised there's copper this close to my base, but it's one of the more difficult things to find. But this is deep. I don't know how deep. Let's just do a quick dig here. Didn't sound too deep. It was pretty... Oh, look at that. So the new ore detector works really well. I found oxygen with it, and I found water with it. So this is a very good tool that marks the location via that pitch very well. I mean, I hate to dig a hole this close to the base, but copper is actually kind of hard to find on the moon in this particular map. I don't know exactly why, but there you go. There's a demonstration of the ore detector. It works very well, as you can see. Quickly demonstrated. That worked out pretty well. So I'm just going to suck up all this copper real quick here. Shouldn't take too long. It's actually a pretty good vein. And I'm getting kind of deep. That was a pretty good vein. I think I'm running it out finally. Yep, I think that got it. Majority of it anyway. Let's get out of this hole here. Alright. The other thing I wanted to show is I did get the lander. Let's put that away. Or the rover, I'm sorry. I'm using large wireless batteries and a, ooh, that's hard to see there, and an Omni power transmitter. So they charge automatically. All I gotta do is drive it back up here. So let's go look at a few things. I gotta turn this on. And I have to be careful because there's holes all over the place here. And you also have to be careful as if you accelerate while you're turning, you will spin out. The gravity here is quite light on the moon, which can go pretty fast. You just got to be careful how you hit the steering. And I'm just tapping it there. But I wanted to show you, I did what I was discussing. I built another tower at the halfway point to my deep miner, which is right in front of us there. Another tall tower. Then I put a power receiver here and a power transmitter, which you can't see because, again, I'm looking right into the sun. It's probably not going to help much. Nope. Well, anyway, I could go up and show you. Might be kind of boring. But there's a power transmitter and receiver, and the whole setup that I had over at this that tower over there. Can't turn any further because I'm sitting in the seat. So this receives the power from there, puts it in I got a power controller up there with a large battery. So it just puts it in that large battery and then transmits it over to here. Now, this rover is pretty darn good. Now, I'm not going to be able to find my base very well from here probably because I got spun around a bit. Should be over this way, I believe. But you can go up the craters pretty well with this thing. I have to kind of watch for holes, so I did mine around here a little bit. There's some right there. Probably copper, because you can't find it anywhere around here. Now they go with the ore detector, it makes it a lot easier. The ore detector vice the cartridge. I say it's no challenge. They might as well do away with the cartridge. This one you could dial up a specific ore that you want, and it'll point it out to you. Where the ore detector, you're just looking at everything. You see how this climbs up here? Pretty darn good. It's actually a little scarier going down than it is going up. Okay, so where... There it is. Little too... What I was going to do here? Oh, is this where I was going to put the other one? Huh. I forgot about this. What was here? There's another deep mining site that I pointed out, or I found that I thought I might develop. I actually forgot about it. Do I have my deep miner cartridge? Let's see what's in here. Note tracker. Plant analyzer. Nope, I don't have my deep miner cartridge. Maybe I named it. I think I might have named this beacon. Let's see. Yeah, so there's coal there. So I was thinking about putting a deep miner there for coal, but you know, how much of a demand do I have for coal? So it was low on my priority list. But if you look at the map, this is where coal was. I forgot all about that. Let's get back over here. And I'll show you, I did take out all the solar panels that I had over here. So that is now, this deep miner is now running totally off my base power grid through these power transmitters and receivers. You can see the little blue light coming out of the end of the receiver there. That shows that it's properly aligned and it's getting power. And I got the battery fully charged. And there's no solar panels anymore. I'm getting 1K of energy and the batteries are full, so I probably can get more than that. And I'm using 950 now because I turned the beacon back on, makes it easier to find. And it dumps my iron, which I just picked up recently. So there's a few in there. In this nice little hole I dug. Now, every once in a while I get one, so I have to figure out, my program is, yeah, there's one. Every once in a while it kicks out one, and I don't know why. It's not supposed to do that. 50, so I only did it once this time, maybe twice. Oh, I'm full. Put some of these in my second bag here. So I'm getting, why am I sliding? I'm getting a lot of free iron now, which is good. They use a lot of iron. There's another one. Go to E, pick that up. And another one, go to E, pick that up. Okay, GG. So there you go. Oof, don't hit my head on the chute there. So I'm getting free iron. It's working out really nice. I like the power transmitter. You don't have to set up a separate power grid. As long as it's reasonably close. Now what I could do here, if I wanted to do coal, to put a power transmitter here and transmit it over there. That would be pretty easy to do, actually. Okay, I got to turn the lights on. Now watch it, going downhill is a little scarier. Because you tend to go sideways and you tend to lose control. But if you steer and don't over-accelerate, because if you over-accelerate, you will definitely lose control going down the crater hill. And there's a hole at the bottom of this somewhere, so I got to be careful. Okay, I am now sliding. I'm sliding. But see, if you're just careful, you make it down without any problem. In the worst case scenario, was that a hole? No. Worst case scenario, you have to disassemble your stuff and put it back together again. if it gets flipped upside down or something, which I've done in the past. Whoa! In other episodes. Sliding, sliding, stop sliding. I gotta get away from that hole. Whoa! Kind of fun, actually. But there you go. That's an interior or exterior update. Now the interior is pretty much the same. I have done one thing which I'll show you if once I get back and navigate the holes in the. Now this is floored. I don't know what 7 is. 7 meters a second, maybe? I don't know. 70 meters per second? Big hole, big hole. Nope, over here. Okay. Get between those. And I gotta go over this way. I did do a rocket trip. That's one of the things I wanted to show you. 2 things, actually. Well, the map. I think I showed that in the last one where, yeah, I had one stupid pixel that didn't do. But that's okay. It's just more of a, you gotta be kidding me thing than a problem. Okay, so if I park this here, it should be charging with no problem. Turn it off. Hit the Q key. And you see I killed one battery and I used half of another one. So it does suck up some battery. So you got to kind of be careful. I got spare batteries on that one. I don't think I can get through there. Got spare batteries right there, which automatically charge too, so it keeps them charged. Just in case I drive it too far. The gases are working the same. I do have to hook up. I got some water in this one. Looks like 1/3 of a liter. And I gotta set to get this to go to the right temperature because it's, I don't know if it's steam or what, but I got 49 moles and it's not registering any liquid. I have to look into that. But I have a liquid drain actually, but I don't have any pipes. I thought I had a liquid drain. There it is. Which one do I need? I need the one that changes. That must be it. Nope, that just vents it. I don't want that. One of these I thought. Passive liquid drain. No, that's just going to drain it out. So I have to get the right drain. That's not the right one. I want to get the one that pulls the moisture out of here and puts it in the water pipe so I can get it in there. I might as well save all the water I can save. I am having some brownout issues. I might have to redesign my power grid. And it's really weird. Let's see if I can get it duplicated. I opened the refrigerator door. I don't understand this. It won't do it now. It wasn't a pass. It's passed 3 times now. I open the refrigerator door and I get brownout room. It doesn't seem to make much sense to me, but it's been happening. I do have one more chicken. I have to be really careful. I actually turned the temperature down a degree in here. I got this running for 29 now. I had it up because I wanted these to thrive, and they're still thriving. So 30 degrees. Uh-oh. Thriving. Oh, that one's not thriving for some unknown reason. I might get into genetic. No, that one's on the ground monitor. So I'm pushing the limit, I think. On, there's 31 in here. I'm pushing the limit on the temperature for the sugar cane by the looks of it. But if I have it set for 30, I'm going to have to turn it back up. I'd rather have the sugar cane. But you can't kill chickens. Like I said before, you can't kill them. So let's put this back up a degree. But every time I get solar flares, this room heats up just enough, 34-ish degrees, for any egg I have in here to hatch. And it's kind of a pain. I keep getting accidental chickens. But I did send the rocket up. And I got some, I switched out one miner and one scanner. It's now hooked back up. So this is 4 trips on this rocket, starting at 50 megapascals of fuel, and I'm now only down to just under 30. So you do not use much fuel on the moon. 4 rocket trips. So that's kind of amazing. I think I showed you this in the last episode, but this just aggravates me. It's like when you run out of one coil. You always have one coil short. I'm 1 pixel short. It just aggravates me. I'm not going to send the rocket back up for 1 pixel, though. It's just that I can't say I completed the mapping because I'm 1 pixel short. So, real quick. I guess I could close this. No reason for my jumpsuit battery. I'm thinking I'm put just another arc furnace out here, but then I'll be wasting stuff. Because I get all this ore now that I have to throw in the furnace, and then really I only need an arc furnace. But I'm not saving any of the ores that way. And see, I color-coded cables. Now the one that's browning out on me is my black cable run. This is my blue cable run. So this one is at its limit. I can't add any more. I put a cable monitor on there. I'm probably pretty close to 5K. I can get rid of all that problem by replacing everything with heavy cables. Which I might do eventually. I certainly might do it on my Mars run. A couple things I've noticed that you're always learning in this game. This is my black cable run. I just haven't finished painting it. It might be on the other side of a power. Nope. I added to it. So if I had my black spray paint, which I don't have my black spray paint, I could... network painter mod is awesome, especially for cables. If you want to mark what network you're on, you spray paint one thing and it spray paints the whole network black. So that is a worthwhile. Kind of surprised I don't have one. I didn't replace those. That's kind of odd. I have come up a lot in oxygen. Well, anyway, the thing I wanted to point out is, did you know that if this gets to 100, it's down now. If you get this to 122 megapascals, it shuts itself off. Excuse me. I did not know that. So you can't blow an ice crusher up, because it'll air out until it gets below it. But now it looks like it took all my oxygen. But I have the oxygen ice running down into here. I don't know if there's any more in there. Yeah, there is, because it's still making it 5 megapascals. And I got it set for 5K, otherwise it 5 Celsius. Otherwise it just clogs up in here. I'd like to keep it as cool as possible, but it clogs this up if you set it down lower and you have your ice like, free flowing into here. There you go. Didn't blow anything up. And gaining oxygen. What was that? Must have been there. Okay. So that's pretty much all new that's going on. I still have not replaced my damaged suit. I'll do that. Probably as soon as I get off this episode. So, day 248. I've got 118? 118, I believe. Check my math on that. Nothing much new on the gases. I have to figure out 80. What is going on with the water here? 83 H2O. Oh. Water? And then you get everything. So that's not the symbol I have. Okay, see, that's not the symbol I have, and that might be, I'm a little confused about this. That's water. What am I at here? We're very low pressure. That's probably what the... Oh, maybe not. Anyway, use Celsius. So I am at... I gotta look again now. 83 Celsius and 23 K. 80, so 23 K. And 83 Celsius. So I am in 83 Celsius. So I'm under pressure. So I'm in a gas. Pretty sure that's correct. So I am under pressure right now. So maybe I could put some kind of... See the symbol I got? It's very subtle. There's not... That white dot isn't under there. This white dot right here is not here. So I guess that means it's gas. I like the other one better. The other symbol. I don't particularly... So what would this be? Steam? Yes. So I have steam. Very subtle difference in the symbol. There's no white dot here. So too hot and too low of a pressure. So it's turned into steam. So I have to increase the pressure in here with an inert gas if I wanted to turn this into water. I'm still trying to learn the gases. A lot of them you don't have to deal with unless you want to buy them. I'm using CO2 for my propellant now. Because I got 1.29 kilomoles of that. A lot of pollutant too. I'd rather not use pollutant because if I accidentally hit my jetpack in the building, then you got your building full of pollutant. H2, somebody corrected me on this. I think that's hydrogen, H2. Don't have much of that. Is that correct, H2? Hydrogen, did I spell that right? H2, yeah. Liquid hydrogen, I don't have liquid hydrogen. That's gaseous hydrogen. Yeah. I don't have much of that. So you don't get much of that from your furnace. Of course, nitrogen. And oxygen, which I don't have much of either. That's just excess oxygen that didn't burn off. So there you go. The gases are pretty easy. You know, I was worried that you were going to get some like explosive, just when doing furnace work, that you're going to get some explosive problems. But I think the only thing you have to watch is you will get water or steam that you got to get out of your furnace. Because in other words, you have to hook the pipe up because it's just going to sit in there. Or build up in your pipes if you don't have... I could put a liquid filter out here, but... Oh... What is it? And I should know this, and I can't remember it off the top of my head. Condensation... What gets the water out of a gas pipe? Dadgummit. Water out of a gas pipe. Okay, that can go in here. I've been just buying a lot of my ores, really, because I have the trading working pretty well. It'll be here. Nope. I thought it was a drain. I really did. No, there's only one way to find this out. I think it's a condensation valve. Or, no, it's a valve, I bet you. Expansion valve. There it is. Allows for the removal of any liquids from a gas pipe. There we go. So I need a valve. And then I just need to make it a station valve. Ooh. I just screwed it up. I don't want 20 of them. Holy crap. Reset that. Ooh, don't want 40 of them either. And there we go. So I need that. Go out here. Piping, 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 piping. That all? Should be enough. Although I think I need liquid pipes too, don't I? I probably need liquid pipes even more. That'll work. I'll bring them both just in case. Oops. Full iron. Now we got enough. Alright, let's do this real quick.
Oxygen low.
Why is my oxygen low? Because I put it on. It does that sometimes. Alright, so if I take this, make this a condensation valve, one-way condensation valve, why want to, blocked by straight. Okay, so I have to put it here. I can't put it, that's right, I can't put it on the pipe. So that's probably the best spot. But I did need both pipings. Need the wrench. Need to do that. I can put those away. And then we come over here. Okay, now, as soon as I open this valve, this steam and water should disappear. There we go. And that's being sucked in to here. Oh, now I actually got some water. I wonder if that'll turn right back into steam. Probably. Doesn't appear to be. Well, the liquid is going down. So apparently it is turning back into steam. Which is okay. And I still got some in here, but 0.001% and 95%. It just means I don't have anything else in here. 0.9. I got the steam should come through here. Not sure why it's not. But I do have some liquid in here now. I've lowered the temperature enough for it to condensate.
Hunger caution.
So that, 2.2 liters of water. I had more than that. If I get it cooled down, I'll have more than that. A couple liters in there probably. So, that's just from burning and making ores. So I'll take it. Any free water, especially on some planets, I'll take it. I mean, the moon is not a big deal. But there you go. Maybe Old Salt Gamer, remember to subscribe and like. And I'll be back in a couple days. I have to figure out what I'm going to do next. I may experiment with the alcohol and see how easy it is to turn into water. Probably not very. It's got a low boiling point. I think I just took a power. Yep, brownouts. I gotta fix that. I have to fix that. Yep, I'm having brownouts. So I have to separate something from the power grid. These aren't even on. I don't think they use it. I don't know what is like taking power intermittently. The splitter or the... I don't know. There it goes again. Okay, yeah, I gotta solve that. I don't know what I can turn. Wow, I'm having a big issue now. I could get rid of the refrigerator because I really don't need it. This should just about be gone. It is. So I'm actually going to throw that in here. Nope, not in there. Down here. And let my power system digest it. So I can turn that off. Put the milk in here. And the bread will last long enough. It lasts pretty long sitting out. just throw the bread on top of the microwave where a lot of people store bread. Tea. There we go. The bread sits on top of the microwave. Okay, so I do have to fix the power, situation over here. I don't know. This is all a data network, so I do have to keep it connected. The lights are on a different circuit. I could separate this. That's what I should do, because this does not need to be on this data network. It's on its own. That's what I need to do. Run a new power. I think that's, what is that going to? I think that's going to my rocket system. So I could just tie into that and switch this over to a different circuit. Oh no, that's the power supply. That's from my generator, so I can't hook into that. But I can hook into this, which is coming over and as a new power supply. So I can tie into this. I need to color code that too. What color do I make power supply? What do we got here? I hate to make more colors. We'll make the supply blue because green. Oops. Try not to color my suit here. Or the button. I better put those up here. So this should do a lot of coloring, or a lot of painting when I get this done. But I got the infinite paint mod, so I don't have to keep printing. I think a lot of people use that. I don't have to keep printing cans of paint over and over and over. So this is the power supply. We'll make this blue. Poof, it colors it all blue, the whole network. So that's going to the power supply.
Hydration critical.
And this is going to the batteries, I should say. Since the batteries are blue, that worked out pretty good. And this is green, so anything that's green is now coming out of the battery. So that makes it a little bit easier to tell the difference. So I can tie into this with, I can even just stick a power controller here and run it over to here somewhere, disconnect this right right here. Yep, easy fix. That'll get rid of my brownouts. I can turn my refrigerator back on if I even need it. There you go. It was a little prolonged than what I thought it would be, but hopefully you found it somewhat interesting. Again, maybe we'll talk Gamercy in the next episode. Trying to get to a year on the moon. Been fun, actually. A lot of fun things. Oop. Except for when you miss the soup holder. Oh! Then you plow into it with your head. Alright. You have a good one. Oh, by the way, since I got my new graphics card, a 1440p graphics card, I've still been playing with the graphics. So if you see some graphics that look different, I'm working on it. I had one video that would not, and from what I saw, would not, YouTube would not make it HD. So it looked really crappy. But I am working on it. This is about the best I've had things looking. This looks really good right now. And I'm hoping that uploads to YouTube at the same level I'm seeing it here, because it looks really good. I'm still playing with it, so give me some time if you're noticing some video funkiness. Is that a good word? Funkiness. Oh. Because, yes, I've been noticing I've been having some video funkiness, which I'm thinking I probably got rid of as of this episode. We'll see how it looks. One more egg. Oh, I can't reach that one. Oh, could you put it in a worse spot? Go Gadget Arms, as Cows Are Evil says. I guess I can close that. Alright, maybe also gamer, have a good day, and we'll see you in the next episode.